Right, so when you first go into the Kindle Answers software, this is the dashboard that you come to. Okay, and this is version 1 of the software. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a search term in. So we're interested in, well, I don't know, let's try dog training because no one ever uses that one. And then you can choose what sort of question type you want. If you're doing research, you might want all, or if you want to do some promotion, you might choose open. But we're going to choose all on this in this case. And obviously you can choose hundreds, even 1,000 questions, but again, for speed, let's just use 50. And we press schedule. That gets scheduled, as you can see. And 50 questions obviously not going to take long. It just uses the API of Yahoo to fetch those back. And you can see that that's initiated. If we look in the operations section there. Okay. And there we have it. You can actually then see the 50 questions appear there on the left. So if I click Show Details, these are all the questions it's brought back. And if we click on any of the links, any of the sort of bars there, it shows you the detail at the top. So you've got question link, subject, description, date, category, number of answers, best answer, and so forth. And as these are obviously answered questions, they do all have a best answer in there. Okay, so you can just click on any of those rows to bring up the next question, and you can just see what the detail is within those. Now, say for example you wanted to look at a particular question, say there's this one here that's got 23 answers, and you want to say, what are all those answers? Why was that so popular? Well, you click on Show Browser, Preview in Browser, and it goes to your default browser and brings up that question in it, you see. So then you can just scroll down the page and look at that. Right, so back to the software. What we really want to do is export the list, and that will produce a CSV file. So I'm just going to save this to my desktop, give it a name I can remember, such as DT1, Dog Training 1. So it'll save that. Okay, that's exported. So all those questions are now been exported. So I'm going to switch to Excel. I've already prepared this beforehand. So there it is in Excel, and if we zoom in there, you can see we've got the URL, question URL, subject, description, date, category, and so forth. So what you can then do is go down the list of, or subject, which is obviously the questions, and see which would make the good topics for a book that you might be writing on dog training. Okay. So now the easiest way to do this, and the way that I do it, is that I would insert a column. That's just the rest of the URL you can see there. So let's just change those column widths a second, just to make it less confusing. Right, so I've inserted a column B there, and then what I'm going to do is go down, and I'm not reading the questions now, but you can read the questions and say, yeah, that would make a good subject topic for my book, that would make a good one, that one, that one, that one, and so forth. And you mark them all up like that. As I say, I'm not reading those, so they might not make any sense. So you mark those all up, and then you can just save a copy of this and send it to either your researcher or your writer to write the chapters. And if they want, they can see the description behind the question. They can look at the dates, and obviously if these are answered questions, the questions might be quite old. And then obviously you can see the best answer, the number of answers, and the status, and so forth. So again, if they want more information, they can either refer to the best answer or go to the URL and refer to all the answers, or obviously they can do their own research depending on how you want to arrange your business, whether you go via a researcher first or you send it directly to an outsourced writer. Okay, so that's it. Easy enough. You just do the search, export it, bring it to Excel, mark up the ones you want, save it, and send it to your outsourcer. And that's your research done as far as you as the publisher is concerned.